on the whatever in the DMV, whatever the fuck it is. Like he
Oh,
just
another
seemed
night
like,
in Potomac.
okay, did you piss yourself? Do you have your diapers on? Where's your license? Okay, the car is totaled. Oh boy, another one, but this time like he didn't seem like this was anything that didn't happen often.
Piss yourself.
And
Oh
by the
my
way,
God.
yes, we all, life is tough, but driving under the influence, and again, I just don't get it.
Well,
You
it used
actually
to be
have. You think
different.
I could live my life and I don't drive? How do I live in LA and the Hamptons? Like you call an Uber. Like this is a I don't understand. This isn't 1997. Like we actually
Right.
have a car service, Uber, which is a normal price that you can call I mean, how many times have you drunk dial an Uber? You walk out, you're drunk, you still can call the Uber, you can figure it out.
To your
Oh,
point, it isn't the 80s.
sorry.
It's not the 90s where it's like, you didn't, people, it was a different era. People were drinking and driving. I mean, there's just no excuse. There's just, it's so, and I'll tell you, I mean, I lived in the DMV for 15 years. Tons of Ubers go to Potomac. I mean, you
Mhm.
can get an Uber anywhere you need one. But anyway, let's
I'm
move on.
sorry.
No, no, no. Let's move on. Where do you want to go next? Lots to talk about, lots to digest with RHOBH. What a season. I think it's so good. Lot
Parit. Do you like Parit?
Dorit. What did you think of? A lot of people still talking about the scene with Sutton basically saying, fight with someone that has your own wallet size, essentially insinuating Sutton is very rich. Dorit is going through bankruptcy, basically. What did you make of
Parit.
that? And then Dorit did the after show where the women get together on Bravo and talk afterwards about the scenes, which I thought was great. Her explanation. I
What'd
wish we
she
got more of
say?
that. She said, look, she said, I can't take it anymore. This woman is so phony. She comes in these designer clothes. She doesn't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. They can't make the mortgage. The
Sutton
home
said
is,
this? Or
yeah,
Dorit? Oh, Sutton did. Okay.
yeah, the house is in foreclosure. She sat there and lied at the reunion last year when Andy goes, how is your marriage with PK? Better than ever. And it wasn't, it was shit then. So basically, Sutton has said, I cannot take her lies anymore. She pretends that she is this Beverly Hills woman when she doesn't have a nickel to rub together. And so we're tired of it. I thought the explanation was much better. And Sutton went on to say, yes, I have a lot of money, but even I, over the years, have had to downsize from what my life was like with Christian. Because when I was with Christian, I had twice the money. So then I could, have the house in Georgia, have a penthouse in New York. But she's like, even I have had to downsize my apartment in New York because I can't afford that, plus a Beverly Hills home, plus the Georgia home is super expensive. I have to get off boards because I can't give as much money as they want. You know, I thought the explanation was much better. Tilly's face and Garcelle sitting there. And she's
So
just like, I
life
can't
is
take
tough for
the
Sutton.
phoniness.
Now, if I was
I
sitting here,
guess.
Sarah, and I
All
told
right. Well,
you
whatever. I didn't think I like
that,
Sutton.
I don't know when I'm leaving New York to come back to LA over there, girl. And I mean, yeah, look, I get, yes to everything. Yes to everything. It's like, listen, and people are very mixed on this, by the way. Lots of people aren't so against Sutton. A lot of people think I just think, I mean, shocker, I don't mind looking at someone and saying, well, I have more money than you. If you are
Oh yeah, you would. You
trying,
would.
well, if you are trying to tear them down, it is something that if it's a fact, it does cut to someone. It cuts to something. And so,
Well,
and
not really. It's super tacky. I
it's
mean,
not, well, it's not like you're saying, please pass the tea. You're my best friend. I have more money than you. I mean, you're in a fight where you're going to talk about everything. I mean, Jackie Goldschneider saying Gia's doing coke in the bathroom. And I mean, this is Housewives. This goes low here across all franchises. I mean, we're accusing Mia of this and that and not riding on the back of the plane and not living in the
that's good.
Potomac. So, I mean,
That's
it's
good.
just, it's an actual fact, and it is Dorit's thing that she's one of the society girls. So I didn't hate it as a teardown. It's not like you're saying, "Oh, by the way, you're my good friend. I just want to let you know, like, I'm worth way more than you." Well, that's pretty tacky. Or saying, "How much did you make last year? Because I'll tell you how much I made, and it's a lot more than you." That's tacky. Just saying, we're actually in a fight here, and my wallet's bigger than yours. I mean, it is a fact.
No, it's such a it's when you run out of comebacks, you're using that. Sutton is not, I love Sutton, but Sutton's
She ain't
not a
backing down
good,
from it, honey.
well, that's fine. But it was tacky. It's such a low, like nobody loves anybody that brags about wealth. Sorry, David. But
I don't brag about wealth. It's
you
like,
talk about your three homes all
well,
the time.
that's my life. You say, "Where are you?" I have to answer. Just like Sutton, her true real life is, that she had to downsize homes. That's a for her what she knows.
Okay.
That was a tough experience.
Anyway, I look, I don't mind. I enjoy you, and I think part of your personality
Thank
is
you.
like
I ain't
I think
having a
you
fucking
are,
lobotomy at this point, okay?
and you're like a high class person. It's fine.
Thank
Like I
you.
enjoy that about you. But I'm
I
just
mean, I
saying, like
have
it
nothing
is
else.
tacky. Well, that's what's kind of endearing about you is like you do talk about how wealthy you are, and you are, but then what's sweet about you is you're like, I'm alone. I will die
Yeah, I
alone.
have
Of course,
nothing.
you
So like just
won't.
let me have money. And I love money and it's what I've married apparently. And it's
Let you
it's
have it. Let you have it. We
yeah,
let you
like give
have it.
me fucking something. People have lovely children. I mean, I also have my health, thank fucking God, which is the most important thing. People have children and just hobbies. My hobby's spending money. I don't know what you
Oh,
want from me.
oh, I know. I
That's my
get it.
hobby.
I
I
love
don't
to
I don't
shop.
I don't like anything else. What do you want me to go knit a fucking sweater? No, thank you.
I You don't want kids, so this won't mean anything to
No,
you.
I
But
don't.
this morning, my little 3-year-old, my son, he now is in a toddler bed. So he went from a crib to a toddler bed, which means he can get in and out of it himself. So in the morning now, when the light turns green on his little sound machine, he goes and turns off the sound machine and he comes and he crawls in bed with us. And this morning he just laid nestled in my little like arm. And I'm like, I feel like I'm worth $5 million. Like it's the
See?
greatest feeling in the world. I'm like, this little boy, I am everything to him. And it's like, it's the most, I feel so rich, like yeah. So I know
And most parents would agree with you. So, just let me have my one thing,
I
people.
do.
Just
I
fucking
do.
let me have it.
Anyway, I thought it
Um,
was a little tacky. I did. I thought Sutton was out of comebacks, but I think Dorit is a phony.
you do.
Well, yeah, don't you? I mean, come on. We know people that know Dorit, and they all say she doesn't have any money, and but it's not like she says that. And this is my point about how the show has become so inauthentic. And Sutton was saying this at the after show. If she just come to everyone and said, like, my marriage sucks, like PK wants out, he's dumped me, and guess what? We're in bad financial shape. Yeah, I've overspent. You know, like everybody who couldn't understand that. Everybody's had those feelings, moments happening. Everyone, it's just become so phony where she pretends like she's still at this Encino mansion. I mean, we ought to go out there and find out if she still even lives there or if there's a for sale sign.
Sounds like you're describing somebody else on the show,
Who?
Erica Jane. She has said that, God, people are going to be like, "You right. Catherine Edwards, hi." She calls me out, that Catherine Edwards. She's like, "Yeah, you